What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Detox Proxy. My name is Dwayne. We are going for a kind of an afternoon adventure to a local place that I've never been to before, and it's called Miller Bay Hospital, which is an old tuberculosis sanatorium. So let's go check it out. One of the locals. So just a quick drive down the highway, maybe not even 10 minutes, and I'm literally just parked off the edge of the highway. And there's a kind of a paved trail that goes up through here. And I'm confident this is where it is. Like I said, I've never been here before, so I'm just gonna adventure in there and see what's what. So from what I've read and what I've been able to find online is this hospital was actually built for the Royal Canadian Air Force at the beginning of the 1940s. It was still possible that Japanese invasion could happen here, and so they built the hospital. There's actually an armory battery on the other side of the island here, and maybe I'll be able to go check out that at some point. But that was why the hospital was built here. And then as the war ended, they kind of transitioned it into a hospital for natives, the local natives and villages around here, for just basically tuberculosis. Now, obviously, at the time, there was still quite a bit of segregation between white European settlers and native tribes that were here. So I guess that's the reason why they tried to keep things separate and keep all the natives in their own hospital, which is kind of strange because I ended up finding out that tuberculosis was a lot more common with white European settlers. It looks like we came up on our first ruin, and it's just someone's old camper that they dumped here. Real nice people. And that's funny, that just happened. A hummingbird just whipped past through here, and I'm seeing they got the salmonberry blossoms, and it's just reminding me that Mill Bay had the same sort of thing happening, and I've got that in one of my other videos. But this being Miller Bay and the other one Mill Bay, it's kind of coincidental. This must be what's left of the original road. Not that this rock would have been, it would have been the underlying part of it, but you see I come up on sections like this that you can tell that was asphalt at one point, and it's literally just completely broken away. I'm pretty sure this was all decommissioned back in the 70s, so it's been a long time. A lot of it's been treed in. A lot of the buildings are gone and have been torn away, but there is still some remnants, and the one identifier is a brick chimney stack that is back here. It looks like there's a secondary trail going that way, but I think we'll stick to the main trail today in case there's a second time that we need to come back to explore some more. I've also picked a really good day to do this because it hasn't rained for the last few days and it's really sunny today. Nice and warm out. Well, maybe that trail goes off to somewhere. And I'm starting to see, like, I don't know, just piles of old lumber. There's some kind of frame back in there. Oh, look, it's right in front of me. I didn't even see the giant bricks chimney stack right there. So we're just around the corner from it now. Okay, yeah, so there's a whole building here. Or what's left of it anyway. I'm pretty sure this is the main hospital here. I think we'll explore the outside a little bit first, and then I might creep into the building a little bit. I'm thinking that trail probably heads down to the water. We might try to go that way first. Let's just get a look at this smokestack, this chimney. It's still in pretty good shape, really. I mean, there's a bunch of pieces missing out of it. Looks like someone's tried to probably knock it down at some point, but that is a lot of brick. There's actual rungs of a ladder going up there, and it looks like they've been cut off, but someone's put a piece of lumber going across here to try and climb up to the top. And that's not me. And just off to the side here, they got power lines, so I'm sure that the hydro company is using that old trail as access for the power lines. You hear the eagles calling out. I think we'll head down to the water here first, just to kind of check this out. I guess there's another trail going that way, so there's a whole trail system maybe in here that's not really marked on the map at all. And of course the city's going to try and keep people out of here, just being a decommissioned site that's not really torn out. I mean, chunks of metal like that lying around. Oh wow, that's awesome. Just around the corner. Goes right down to the water. Alright, this is a lot cooler than I thought it was going to be. And I can't believe I'm just finding this now. So I guess this little cove or inlet here is called Miller Bay. Don't quote me on that, but the water looks nice and clear down there. Let's go check it out. And I have to admit, I'm pretty amazed I've never actually been down here before. I switched up to the windproof mic just because there is a little bit of breeze coming up through here. But what's such a beautiful spot. Yeah. Just look at the water, how clear the water is. There's no murk or sediment going through it. Yeah, there's a lot of barnacles on the rocks and stuff, but it's a nice bluish hue. Amazing spot, really. I can't believe it's here, and I've never been down here before. And I mean, you could easily set up a camp. You could probably get up over here and kind of walk over this way and around the corner. Set up your own little thing. Do it over on this side might be a little bit more because you'd have to walk a little bit further in to get over. It's probably a little bit marshy. I just can't believe this spot is actually open to the public, and it looks like maybe at some point the city will try and make that into a trail system, because like, why are they not promoting this as a spot to come to? This should actually be built into a park that people could come hang out, park benches and lawn area for your dog to run around. But I realize the cost behind everything, and a lot of it is the cost of just removing what's left of that hospital that's sitting there. Alright, I'm back at the chimney stack, and let's go on the inside of what's left of this hospital and just kind of see what kind of things might be in here. There's lots of artwork. You get some dates. There's 2020, 2023. So I mean, people are coming in here. Definitely a cool spot to adventure. Nice bear. A whale coming out of the water. Considering this is 80 years old, it's in really good shape. Like, for how long it hasn't been maintained. Some mushrooms on the wall over there. That corner is a little bit wet, maybe getting a little bit dark for this camera. And there's plenty of spots for the water to come through. You can see a little bit of plant roots coming down in some spots, and they'll just make it all worse. Now I can actually go into these back rooms this time because I have a flashlight. And it looks like I brought a flashlight that doesn't have much of a charge in it, but it's a flashlight nonetheless. He is watching. Now, I looked online, and there's a couple guys that did a couple ghost hunter trips through here. It was all kind of posted on Facebook. I didn't really watch, I just kind of skimmed through it. I don't know what all this stuff is. Bunch of plastics. Stuff that's been here for a long time. It's probably not a good spot to be honest, but there's a lot of airflow through here, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, and that's just all the same room. I thought I was going to go into another one. And then this front room has a lot of graffiti, artwork on the walls, some really nice stuff, some random stuff. Like this little underwater scene, it's kind of nice. Give this person a little shout out. Now there is one more little room just under here. Maybe it's more of like a hallway or something, but you can have a look in here. Oh, it's actually the staircase going up. I wonder if, yeah, it's concrete, I should be able to go up there. Be one of these YouTubers that records their death. Yeah, I mean, it's concrete, right? So just gotta watch my step, make sure I don't slip. You see that staircase is really broken up. Wow. So we are on top of, I guess, what was pretty much the basement. And the building structure must have actually sat up top here. You can see we're pretty much over a story up here anyway. The trail that we came up from down there. But up top here, it's just, I mean, you would never know that that space is all underneath of here. And just even the amount of vegetation that's growing on top here. I mean, there's little trees trying to grow. Imagine what the root system looks like. It probably only goes down about 10 inches and then right along the concrete. But just kind of looking through there, I noticed there's another little concrete slab over there, but there's nothing really to it, just some metal bracketing that comes out of the ground. And then off the back here, which I guess was kind of the front of the hospital, I mean, it's just a few feet down to ground level again, which is where all those outbuildings would have been, I'm pretty sure. But at this front corner, the slab kind of extends out. This might have been like more of the entrance, I think. That's what I kind of think. Maybe a staircase over at this end of it. Not that I would ever be able to tell. It's a wild guess, but that's what I would think. And then the trail kind of continues along this way. Let's just have a look to see if there's anything back here. Well, we got an old car, but it is so crumpled that I'm gonna have a very difficult time trying to figure out what that is. It's definitely like 1960s. Wow, the whole thing's just like folded up a couple times here. Now, I know someone will be able to make it out by the taillight, but I can't currently. Well, like, that is so rotten. I could almost just split that whole rear tail piece right off of there. Actually, I just noticed the number 5 on the left tail light here, but I can't see any name. But I'm pretty sure all the outhouses or the buildings that supported the hospital sat in here. And then just because the way that's directed now, I'm going to say that heads up to the main trail that we came in on. And I guess that's pretty much it. The trail does go a little bit further back along the power lines, and I know it does continue back down by the water. There's a cut there as well, and maybe I can check those out another time. But I think for this time I've pretty much covered it. There's just one little staircase over here that's kind of on some really bad concrete as well. So you see the concrete slab sticking out, and the railing is still there, but a lot of it is gone. You can kind of feel the hollowness of this piece here. It's still attached really well. All this concrete is in really good shape, and that's, you know, it cost a lot of money to rip all this out of here, and all the steel and rebar and everything that's inside of it. That's why it's still here. But a really cool spot. I'll be definitely coming back here and making more videos in the future, I'm sure. It's just a nice quiet spot, and it's probably like Prince Rupert's best kept secret, to be honest with you, because I mean, yeah, there's a lot of places to go that are outdoors and, you know, hiking trails and whatnot, but, you know, to get the privacy like this, to actually sit and film and have my own space with weather like this, it just, you know, it's kind of what I'm looking for to actually make videos. So I don't want to be surrounded by people when I'm doing it. So, but at least I know what I'm up against now, and when I come back I can, you know, even pack up some food so I can stick around longer and head down to the water and kind of hang out there, maybe find a spot further down, maybe stay late enough that I can have my own little fire here sometime. Who really knows? But yeah, I really enjoyed coming here today, and I'll definitely be coming back. But yeah, as you can see, I didn't bring any bug spray, and the you know, of course the flies don't want to leave me alone now that I'm standing still. It's one of the reasons I'm out of here right now. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here and you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Leave your questions and comments further down below, and I'll see you in the next one. What's up, YouTube, and welcome to Detox Proxy. My name is Dwayne, and today we're going on a little local adventure. The fucking camera angle here.